Ooh boy, have you ever seen anything just as precious as this little chameleon? Hey guys, how's it going? And welcome back to the channel. Now, if you're new here, and I know a lot of you are because of that graph right there, make sure to head down and hit the subscribe button so you get up to date on all the awesome content we have over here. I do want to give a huge shout out to all the new subscribers we have. I mean, let's check out these graphs. We went from last month to this month, man. It is just going absolutely awesome. Oh.
Ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it.
Today we are finally revealing that amazing Expo pickup I got. If you guys didn't check that out, I'll put the video right here. We recently went to the New England Expo not too long ago where I picked up this just absolutely stunning gargoyle, man. This gargoyle is an absolute beauty. I am so excited to put her into my projects and really see what the babies are come out of. Because if it's like even just a hint or just a percentage of how red this animal is, it's gonna be some pretty incredible babies, I can tell you that right now. I've actually had this guy for a couple days. He's chilling in this little tub right here, and let's bring him out and just check out this amazing guy right after a sponsorship ad. A huge shout out to Zilla Footwear. If you're unfamiliar with Zilla Footwear, they are a shoe company that is made for the reptile lover. These take your average looking, Converse Van style shoe and just transform it into a reptile art that you wear on your feet. Now personally for me, I'm rocking the chameleon shoes. However, they have a variety of designs. Just check out everything that's literally all around me. These are all the designs they have, plus more, right now in their store. If you want to check out some of those designs or possibly buy a set for yourself, make sure to go down there in the description at the link below, Zilla Footwear. Your boy gets a little cutback if you buy a shoe from that link. It'd be really awesome. Okay, now let's check out the gecko. And here he is, and my God, dude, what an impressive looking garg this is. This is a beautiful red base, red striped gargoyle gecko, and my God, it's it's fast. I've never seen a garg this fast before. Jesus Christ. We need to get instant playback. We need a playback on that bad boy. Okay, good to know. This gargoyle is extremely fast. While it also has in speed, I mean, it is just hot, it is fast, and it is ready. My God. Oh. Instant catch, my guys. This is an absolutely stunning animal. These reds are just out of this world. I did mention it back in that Expo video that we looked at, I believe at the beginning of the week. This has to be in my top 3 coolest animals list. I mean, there is nothing this red. I mean, the super red's called a super red, but it's just a little bit more orange, where this guy, I mean, this is just like blood red. Just another zoom in. Just look at this thing. My God, that is an impressive gecko. Now I'm so stoked to grow this girl out and get her breeding weight and then finally find a nice male for her. We're still on the look. Oh my gosh, dude, this guy is so fast. None of my gargs act like this. They don't run this fast. They're usually like jumpy, and this guy was a little jumpy, but not fast. This girl's wicked fast. That is incredible. I'm really excited to grow this girl out and then find a nice male for her. Of course, we just have that brown stripe right now, which by the way is for sale. I'll have a little thing down there if it still is. The brown stripe guy is still available. If you want to hit me on Facebook and Instagram, you can. So that guy is just not gonna cut it for a gecko like this. We need a top tier male for a top tier female like this. So we're still on the lookout. We're gonna get either a nice red stripe, orange stripe, some with red base, anything like that to pair with this girl to make just some incredible babies in probably 2023, hopefully within the next year or two. I need to get a weight on her, see where she's at, and see how she's looking next season. I'm a little on the fence if she can go next season. I mean, we are only, what is that, 2, 3, 4 months away, and I don't think I'm gonna bulk her up enough to adult size, so this might be either a late 2022 gal, or even potentially a 2023. We won't know, but what I can tell you, what is an absolutely confirmation is this girl is gonna produce just some incredible stuff. Shout out to Andy again. You saw him a little bit in the video on that Expo. He's the one that had this gargoyle for sale, and I'm just wicked stoked. We've been talking a little bit. I'm actually gonna do a collection tour over at his place. He has a ton of Morelia and some garg stuff, things like that. I believe that video is gonna be happening on the 19th, so it should be out the week of the 19th. We have to set it up, get things going, but yeah, man, huge shout out to him. I'll link some stuff if I have any. I'll link it down there in the bottom of this website, Facebook page, something like that. But man, Just look at this girl. Absolutely, stunning. Absolutely stunning. We gotta check a look at the red girl. However, this don't fill the 9-minute slot of time. Doesn't fill the time slot. So if you guys are still interested, let's talk a little about the garg projects and what we're really looking at 2022. Let's go take a roll right now. Okie dokie, ladies and gentlemen, heading on over into the Gecko Room. It's getting a little bit cold at night. It gets about in the 40s here at night, so we got the blanket covering, and then I have a little space heater. This is a bit of a mess. We're trying to dry out cocoa blocks in order to give to the ball pythons. Quick tidbit, and why I really don't like using Freedom Breeder cocoa blocks is they stay wet for so long. They're really great at holding humidity. They're awful for rack systems, in my humble opinion. You can see these didn't look like this. This was the top layer of it. It was just slightly moist, and now it's soaked. And I have to switch this out today. It's a real pain in my butt. I really, people are like, why do you only use newspaper? Give them some enrichment. But I do it, and then I spend, 30 minutes changing ball python tubs just to change ball python tubs a day later because it turns into that. Go Freedom Breeder, but I'm not knocking Freedom Breeder, but it's not for me, I guess. So anyway, over here we've got the little gecko shelf going on. I really want to expand this into a full gecko room, so we'll move the quince monitors, the boa. We'll probably keep the BPs in here and the Ackies, so actually we'll end up moving them, and Jesus fucking Christ, we'll move them into that room and just make this like a little gecko breeding area. I think that's the new strat going with. But as far as the gargoyles go, we don't have much going on. Of course, we got this little gal right here. Let's just take a quick look at her, man. This is a nice gecko. This is actually my yellow-based yellow striped. I call her a little honeycomb because she's an absolute stunning when fired up. She's fired down right now. She looks pretty pale. You can still kind of see through the yellows with the striping. When she's fired up, she's an absolutely incredible animal. I'm really excited to breed her. We did attempt, now we got this animal about 2 months ago. We attempted to breed her with this male, my cream striped gargoyle gecko, which by the way is for sale. Please someone buy it so I can buy a nicer gargoyle for this project. We ended up trying. It didn't really work out. She does look a little bit gravid. You can see she's a little bit chunky. However, I don't think it's going to come in anything. We're going to retry again in 2022 and see if we can get her to lay. And of course, at that point, we've got this red male here, and we'll see what happens with her. I'm not 100% sure she's going to go next year. She does look pretty tiny. I haven't actually gotten a weight on her. I probably should have done that before I put her back, but oh well, it's too late. It is what it is. If she doesn't go next year, it's fine. We'll pair her in 2023. We'll still get some incredible babies. It definitely was. I'm so stoked for that animal, man. Can you look at how red that thing is? This is absolutely an incredible find. Other than that, of course, we got all our crested geckos. We got Xena, we got Cookie, we got Pebbles, we got a grow out garg. We got a couple of gargs right here, and then we've got a little bit more crested geckos, and of course, then we've got this little gal right here, which should be breeder ready next season, which means we'll have 5 crested geckos going, which is really cool because it's gonna be really cool for the simple fact that we have 2 DBCB exotics produced. We got that girl, then we got Sprinkles, the girl that we actually bred this year. I'm really stoked about that. We're finally like breeding in generationally from geckos that I produced myself, so I've raised these from just little eggs to finally adult breeders. It's a really exciting thing. I'm pretty stoked for it. Well, folks, I think that's all I have to say for today. We checked out an incredible gargoyle gecko. You got a little look at the little gecko wall going on. It's gonna actually get a lot bigger because we have, see how many clutches we still have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 2 of those are cave gecko eggs. So we still have 12 gecko babies to hatch yet. And I do believe Sprinkles is actually going to give us 1 more clutch. So we should end up with 14 eggs hatching within the end of 2021, which will put us on a good track for 2022 when, again, we can open shipping. Of course, winter being just a little bit too cold. When we can open shipping again in that March, April area, we'll have plenty of stock of crested geckos for people to have. Maybe a little bit more stuff, a couple ball pythons, things like that. And yeah, it'll be a really good time. And there you have it, folks. That is the show. If you guys want to check me out on some other stuff, of course, I'm always on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. Facebook and Instagram is the best place to reach me if you are interested in the babies we have currently for sale. And last but not least, of course, Patreon. Patreon.com/DBCBExotics. This is where you get the inside look of everything that's happening on within my breeding business. This includes a plethora of projects I got going on. Monitor lizards, New Caledonian geckos, tokay geckos, ball pythons, cave geckos, things like that. We've got an assortment of stuff going on. You don't want to miss it. You get the first look at everything that's going on, first babies produced before I even show anyone to the public, and even first dibs on the babies I have for sale before anyone gets a chance to grab them. It's a great place, starts as low as $1 a month. If you don't get some more information or possibly support me over there, you can check that out in the link in the description below over at Patreon. And of course, as always, thank you so much for taking the time of your day to follow me over here at DBCB Exotics. Until we'll see you next time, which I believe will be Sunday. And other than that, goodbye.